DeLeon.
Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Thank you, ma'am. You walk around, please, to the witness stand, watch your step. The chair and microphone are adjustable. All right, you may proceed.
Good afternoon. Would you please tell us your name?
DeLeon.
Miss DeLeon, do you have a daughter?
I do.
I want to just caution you, and I know we've discussed this, but during the course of this trial, we're not using any children's names, only using initials or referring to your daughter if you prefer. Back in January of 2023, was your daughter attending school?
Yes.
Where?
Rich Neck Elementary.
Is that here in Newport News?
Yes.
And what are your daughter's initials?
SD.
On January 6th of 2023, did you become aware of an incident that caused you to go to the school early?
Yes.
And when you got to the school, did you immediately see SD, your daughter? Do you eventually see her that day?
Yes, when they bring her out to me.
Okay. When you first see her, describe, without telling me anything she said, just describe her demeanor, how she appeared to you and how she interacted with you.
Initially, she just seemed happy to see me and her dad. It was later on in the evening when she kind of showed different behavior.
By different behaviors, you mean different than prior to the events of January 3rd? Describe what behaviors you observed.
Just that evening, it was a very hectic day, so we just ordered a pizza in and just tried to put some show on to kind of... But the doorbell rang just for the pizza, and she just got very scared, jumped from her seats. The sound of a doorbell and other sounds like that for many months to come just scared her.
What kinds of sounds would scare her?
Slamming of a door, I know, just loud bangs. She described the sound as a ladder falling when the gun went off. So loud sounds have startled her.
Mayor, I'm going to object to her statement. Sounded like it was a ladder when the gun went off. It sounds like she's testifying as some sickness that as she may have stated, if that's what she has done, I'm objecting to the statement.
If the request is to strike sounds like a ladder when the gun went off, I agree to that.
Okay, so struck, don't do that, please. Next question.
So what other behavioral changes, if any, related to SD did you notice in the immediate days and weeks?
Not understanding why this happened. She loved her teacher. The teacher was kind, and she just understand why anyone wanted her
And who was her teacher, if you know?
this morning.
Okay. So Ms. Werner, was Ms. Werner's classroom her homeroom?
Yes.
Okay. as a result of what you observed with SD, did you seek help for her of some kind?
Yes, we went to just regular counseling through our insurance, and then also spiritual counseling through my church.
And how long did that go on for?
6 months.
That's strong objection evidence.
Response.
These are the injuries that the neglect caused, the trauma to the children, and I believe that that is relevant.
So I'll allow it, but or do you have additional questions down this line, or do you have additional questions in this line of questioning?
Only to elicit any additional different things that she noticed in her daughter. That's
Okay,
it.
so I'll allow it, you may proceed.
Okay. We're from January 3rd to present. Any additional things you've noticed in your daughter that were not present prior to the January 3rd incident?
She's very, she doesn't want to talk about it. She keeps everything a close hold. She holds in a lot of feelings and emotions. Recently, she went back to counseling because it's the time they said to start doing. They get to give her some time and re-engage with the counselor, and they said that she has depression, anxiety, and one other thing where she holds
Okay.
an alert.
All right. Thank you. I don't have any more questions for you, but thank you.
Good afternoon, Ms. DeLeon. You were never inside of Rich Neck Elementary School on January 6, 2023, correct?
In the building? No.
Okay. And you did not encounter your daughter in the building, correct?
Right out front. No, they brought out to me.
Okay. You filed a civil lawsuit arising from the events of January 6, 2023, correct?
Yes.
In this courthouse, correct?
In this courthouse, well, through Newport News, yes.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
There's a pending lawsuit in Newport News Circuit Court, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you've named Dr. Parker as a defendant in that case?
Well, I prefer not to talk about my opinions of the case.
Well,
It's more of a
I'm going
personal.
to object, Judge, and ask that we not talk about a child's civil matter on TV, that we have not continue the broadcast while she's speaking about the civil suit that is her child's, really, not hers.
The court's ruling will be the same as earlier, so the objection will be overruled. She's been cautioned that we're only using initials, but the questioning party has a right to cross-examine about interest in the case. And if you just ask who the named parties, not what your opinion is, and I think you said I prefer not to share my opinion on it. So non-responsive as well. Repeat your question, Mr. T.
thank you, Your Honor. In that civil lawsuit, you have named Dr. Parker as a defendant, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. And you are seeking money damages from the defendants in that case, correct?
I'm more seeking justice for my daughter and what she went through.
And you are seeking money damages from the defendants in that case, correct?
Yes, there is settlement and discussion with that, yes.
Yes, but the loss, I know there are settlement discussions, I'm sure there are. But in terms of what you're asking for in that lawsuit is money, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you believe that a criminal conviction of Dr. Parker would help in that case, correct?
I don't have any opinion about that or anything to say about that.
Okay. After January 6th, you requested that your daughter be transferred to a different school, correct?
Yes,
And that request was refused by Newport News Public Schools, correct?
it was.
Okay. No further questions.
Thank you. Anything further from the Commonwealth?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And the status of this witness?
We'll ask that she be released, and we're also calling Nicholas DeLeon.